If it was at the shopping mall, then like, you know, I understand where my mind needs to.
This is precisely why women need to be in the kitchen. They can't grasp logically sound analogies. Like,
No,
this
but
is
like,
why.
no, but to
Myron Gaines crushes this arrogant feminist in this debate on why women belong in the kitchen, as Myron Gaines debates this modern woman over women's place in a relationship, and this insufferable woman just refuses to accept logic as she is still stuck in the woke delusion. Let's get in.
Your
no, you said
discussion.
women should stay in the kitchen.
Yes.
But to be honest,
Or in her case, stay at home.
Oh, we're not talking about her now because she ate down. We're moving on to me. So you said that women should be in the kitchen. I think cooking is a life skill, to be honest. Everyone should learn how to cook, to be honest. So that's my, you know, counter argument to your point.
Everyone should learn how to cook?
Yeah, it's a life skill.
Sure. But that doesn't refute that women should still be in the kitchen.
Like, it's a life skill. Where do you cook?
So this is what I'm saying. When men deal with women, right, we have to bring a lot of value to the table.
Okay.
Okay?
Everyone brings value.
No, women really don't. And I'll explain why.
To you.
Okay, who's pickier, men or women?
1 second. Do you have a missus? Do you have a girl?
That's irrelevant to the question.
No, like, I just want to know context.
I'm asking you.
I want to get to know you.
That's irrelevant.
Okay.
We're having an objective discussion.
Okay.
I'm asking you. Who's pickier, men or women?
Men are so picky. Men who know their value anyways. Men who like have worth or have self-worth, they are very picky.
Okay.
Yeah.
In general,
Yeah.
who's pickier, men or women of the opposite gender?
Women aren't picky, to be honest. Like, women need 3 things. What the main thing women need in this life is to feel safe.
Okay, again, the question is,
Yeah.
who is pickier?
Men.
Okay, see, we can't even have a real conversation because that's biologically incorrect.
Why is it biologically correct? Incorrect?
Because women have far more standards for men than men have of women.
But to be honest, like, would you say you're a man that's making money and like, you know, is doing well?
Yes.
You'd be picky. You look picky.
But I got in a position where I can afford to be picky now.
Exactly. Women have gone to the position to feel picky.
No,
to
they're
be
not.
picky.
A woman could be 18 years old and be picky and brought nothing to the table. That's the point I'm trying to make here.
But can I tell you
Men-
something? I think it's how you view it, because you can be 16 and be picky. Like, you can be like, you know what, yeah, I actually want a poodle instead of a Rottweiler. You can actually be picky. Like, that was a very lazy example, but you can be picky too. I think being picky is very subjective. Everyone
Okay,
can be picky.
let's go through this because I don't know if you're debating in bad faith if you can't make simple biological concessions on the discussion.
Okay,
it's very simple.
Biological,
Men and-
right? So
Yes.
men, woman,
Yes.
coochie, penis.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, because
go.
everything starts there.
Right.
So once we start there, that men and women are different. They're
Yeah.
not the same.
Okay, so
let's go
difference
into
from
okay. You
gender-
gotta stop. You gotta
Okay.
stop. You gotta stop.
sorry.
Because I'm trying
I
to explain the
apologize.
concept here and why you're not correct.
Okay, go on.
Men and women are different.
Yes.
Men are looked at as protectors, providers, leaders.
Yeah.
Women are looked at as nurturers, and they want a man that's stronger than them, that's going to take care of them. So in other words, women have far more requirements of men than men have of women. Okay? Women are more selective. Why? Because they carry children.
Yeah.
They can only bring 1 child to term per year. So when they do have a seed put in them, they need to make sure it's from the best man that they can get. Women want quality, men
Yeah.
want quantity.
Yeah.
Okay? So since women want quality,
Yeah.
by definition, okay, they're more selective than men are.
Right.
Okay? So what I'm saying is, since men don't ask for much, what we really ask for, the things matter less. Or sorry,
Okay.
excuse me, the things matter more.
Right.
So since we don't ask for much, we want peace, maybe some food, you to not be a whore.
Right.
3 things really.
Yeah.
Each of those things have way more weight.
Yeah.
So what I'm arguing is if a woman can't be in the kitchen and cook, she's effectively significantly more useless because we don't ask for much.
Okay.
Whereas a guy, he can be ugly, but he can make up for that in other ways.
Yeah.
He could go ahead and get money. He could be charming. He could be charismatic. He
Yeah.
can have some status. Men can make up for their lack of sexual market value.
Okay.
Women really can't. If you're a whore or you're ugly or you don't do what you're supposed to do,
That's
you're effectively
crazy.
useless.
Those
because
words
men and women
crazy.
are not the same with how we mate select.
Okay.
Okay, that's very important. Since we mate select in completely different ways, we look for different things.
Yeah.
So when a woman can't cook or isn't in the kitchen, a part of her duties, she's basically absolving. So
For any woman to say men are more picky than women is absurd and ridiculous and an outright lie. Like this woman's not really being genuine in the conversation to what Myron Gaines was saying. Now, she did mention, she was talking at one point about, guys who got money, but guys like Myron Gaines, billionaires, millionaires, whatever. Oh, they're really picky. That's exactly Myron Gaines' point. When you are in a position that you have the leverage and you have the weight, you can pick and choose who you want, because women are going to want to come to you. They're going to want your resources because you have them. If you didn't have that, they wouldn't be nearly as interested in who you are. But to outright ignore biology and all of the criteria that modern women have for men, I mean, this woman is just living in a delusion. She's living in literally a backwards world. Hit that like button if you think this woman is absolutely out of her mind and it helps the algorithm. I appreciate it, and let's get back in.
Why am I even with her?
To be honest, like, a woman should learn how to cook as a man should. But obviously you said, back to biology, back in the olden days, women were gatherers, men were hunters.
Okay,
It was
let me
kind
ask
of
you a
more like
question
a
real
team.
fast. Let me ask you
I'm
a
not
question.
done because I let you land.
Hold on.
So I'm not
Hold
done.
on.
Let me.
No,
let
because I'm
me
gonna
land,
test your
'cause I
logic
let
here.
you- Okay, go on.
Let me test your logic. Because you said a man should learn how to cook anyway. Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say you go to boxing class, right?
Okay.
And you train to fight,
Yeah.
right? Someone comes up and assaults you when you're there with your boyfriend.
Assaults me.
Yeah. So
Like
some
how?
guy-
Headlock.
Yeah, he hits you, right? He
Like
hits you.
in the face, in the belly.
Well, I mean, he hits you. This is just
It
a scenario
depends.
here.
Because like if it's in the belly, I can take it. If it's the eye, I can't take it.
All right, he hits you, right?
Okay.
Are you gonna? What if your man looks at you and says, "Oh, well, you know how to fight. You got this one." No,
Yeah.
you would want him to do what he's supposed to do, which is protect you, right?
No, but like to be honest, that example was kind of like 2 out of 10 because if we're in a boxing ring, like that shit's supposed to happen. Maybe if we're in a supermarket, like what you guys have Target here, we have Lidl in Europe. If it was at the shopping mall, then like I understand where my man needs to.
This is precisely why women need to be in the kitchen. They can't grasp logically sound analogies. Like
No,
this
but
is
like
why.
no, but to be honest with you, I'm expressing an opinion. I've respected your opinion, even though I might not agree with it. So if I'm talking, you can acknowledge it instead of diminishing it. Because like, can I tell you what your problem is? You saying women shouldn't be in the kitchen. That's not the problem. Women being in the kitchen, like that's what women were actually grown up to do. They're supposed to take care of babies and be in the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's more so your tone and like the vibes that you do deliver it in. You know what I mean? You might be a chill guy. You're actually a chill guy, but the way you deliver it may be the problem. But yeah, like obviously you didn't acknowledge my like point.
So
Do you remember
I
my
guess-
point?
So it's how I said it versus what I said.
Okay.
Is that the problem? That's
No,
the issue.
No, yeah, I think your delivery maybe. However, like, do you know how to cook yourself?
Okay,
Wait,
let's
where you-
address
no, what's
the
your- no, no,
delivery.
Can I talk, please? Because I let you land. Where are you from? No, I just need to know culture-wise. Culture is important. Context to the conversation.
All right, let me address your point on the tone and delivery.
Yeah.
I think the truth is the truth, regardless of how it's delivered. Now,
Facts.
this is something that I've noticed exclusively with women that I don't really deal with men. Women are more concerned with how the information is conveyed versus the information that's conveyed.
Yeah, but however, if you're in a job interview, like you're gonna obviously talk. Okay, yeah, like I'd love this job because I want to work hard. Dead ass, you just need money. You don't really care about like they don't really like they care about your qualifications. They want you to talk, but these times you're there for money. Like if you didn't need a job, you wouldn't have a job. You wouldn't go to the interview. So delivery is actually very important.
It's not really analogous to what the
To
example,
you.
but yeah.
Are you tired of me already? Okay,
This is
next.
why women need to be in the kitchen. Like I mean, bro, like this is.
Yeah, folks, this is why Myron Gaines is exactly right. When women have become educated, they think themselves man's equal. Like they don't understand that there is a biological and a physiological and a neurological difference between them and men. So just because you have a piece of paper does not mean that we're all equal. We are absolutely not, because this woman, the way that her mind is working, or shall we say not working, is exactly the point. Like someone like this can't run a company or lead anything, or like, she needs to follow somebody because she is not going to be able to figure it out for herself. Basic logic evades this woman as she does not want to listen to anything Myron Gaines is actually trying to say. And she's just looking for gotcha moments to pat herself on the back. So she feels like she's actually winning when she's not. But thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought about what Myron Gaines had to say, crushing this ridiculous feminist argument in this clip. Thanks again, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.